Hello there. Welcome back to Blue Heinz Garage. Today is February 17. We've been rather busy around here the last couple of weeks. One of the things we've been doing was acquiring this. Last week, picked this up and brought it home. I've been doing a little deferred maintenance on it, I guess you might call it. I'm planning on putting wheels under this. They're ordered and they aren't going to be here until March. Casters under this because it's kind of a behemoth. Takes a lot of space, which I don't have, as you can see. I'm going to put it under that window. Anyway, I've been working on that on and off during the week. Been trying to get something going on this, still with a painter. And last weekend we went into the upholstery shop. That guy's probably going to do all the upholstery work here, and talk to him about designs and about fabric samples. And so far, this is what we came up with. That's a synthetic, that's a vinyl that looks like leather. We like the pattern of the leather. We like the color of the leather. We not decided yet, though. We would like to see some more samples and maybe see if there's something that's a tiny bit more red, because that's a spray out of the color that we're going to use on this truck. It's a DuPont Exalta color. Has no name. It's just a color from a paint color book with a number only, no name. And that color is what we're going to use, the red there, the maroon, whatever, is what we're going to use on the wheels. So far, at least. I'm pretty sure of that. We're going to use that color on the wheels and the engine block. So, like I said, we have kind of decided on the paint colors. Only other thing, like I say, I also want to look at leather and see. There isn't much upholstery in here, so while leather is more expensive, there isn't that much of it in here. So I want to look at some leather samples too. I'm only going to do this once, so I want to explore that and see what it amounts to. But at any rate, I'm out here today because a few things. These fasteners you see here, this one, and these two. These fasten the speaker boxes. The lower ones fasten map pockets that are inside of these things. And we're going to do away with those. Excuse me. We're going to do away with those fasteners. I'm going to remove them one at a time and fill the holes and attach, while we're filling the holes, obviously attach the two pieces of metal together and then grind the wells smooth on the outside here so you won't see that. The metal will be fastened, the boxes will be fastened, but you won't see that because we've simply welded the pieces together where the hole was. So I'm getting ready to remove those, clean the paint on the inside. I got to remove the box, clean the paint so that there's no paint where we're trying to weld, because that always turns to soot and screws up the weld. So I got to do that, take the top off, which is going to help me to access that stuff, but also take the top off because I need to remove, you see the wood piece going down the side of the door there? Need to remove that also because we need to fix this kind of thing on both sides. This was a crack and the pieces of metal were overlapping each other. Couldn't get them to go flush. So I put a hacksaw cut in the middle of them. In the middle of it, the other side still has the crack there, but it isn't open like this one was. But at any rate, in order to weld that, I got to remove the wood. I don't want to burn the wood while I'm trying to weld it. So that piece of wood has to come out, which means I need to remove the top. The wood's all bolted in at this point. It's not structural like it was originally. The tubing is the structure now. The 3/4 inch tubing that's right there behind it is the structure at this point. The wood is there, it holds the latch, and it continues the original Model A design, but beyond that, the wood is not really all that necessary. So that's kind of where we're at today. Hooked up with a painter yesterday. I know this is getting a little long, but that's hooked up with a painter yesterday that I believe is going to be the guy painting this vehicle. He's local. I mean, it checks all the boxes. He's local. He said he can take it probably in 3 to 4 months. His price was what these paint jobs are going for. It was, you know, right there where it should be. It wasn't exorbitant or whatever. Not cheap, but wasn't exorbitant. And I understand his work is real nice. So I've talked to a couple of people that know what they're looking at, and they said the work is excellent. So, and a real nice guy too. Came up here yesterday, was here for at least an hour. You know, got a good feel. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. More to come. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, well, roughly 3 hours later, no easy chore. You see the roof is gone, and it is now up there along with the seat. See the seat over here? Till the upholstery guy might be coming next week. We're going to talk about the seat, what size I should make the base, what size the cushion might be, all that other good information. He's going to come and look at it, I think, next week. So the seat might have to come back down. But you can see here that the wood for this door, the wood post, you know, the door jamb kind of is gone. The speaker box is gone. The map pocket is gone. So now I can clean the inside of the back over there where those holes are that used to be fasteners for those two devices. I can clean that, paint off of it, so when we weld it, it doesn't get all sooty and screw up the weld. You can also see the piece of tubing in there that now is the framework. This is all, you see if I can show you. This is all real solid now, you see. And it's all metal down here at the bottom where it didn't used to be before. The wood was what held it all together. Anyway, one side of that is out. So now I can work on the inside of the back cab, the back of the cab. Prepare that for the welding and put the wood back in, put the boxes. The boxes have to go in before the wood, because without removing the wood, the boxes are really difficult to get out. So like I say, before I put the wood back in, I got to put the boxes back in the openings. So anyway, like I say, so be it, you know. So much for putting studs or anything else. That this is the best way to go. So these now will be, these holes for where these fasteners were will be no more. They'll get filled and ground. And again, now I can, we can work on that too. That damage right there, we can work on that too now without burning the wood. So anyway, we're ready to do this side. I'm going to go get something to bite to eat, some lunch of some sort, and come back and see if I can get that side apart too. Later. Okay, well, now that I know what's involved and I think I got all the tools out, I'll do this. I'll put you on time lapse and I'll do this side so you can see what it takes. Okay. Okay, so I haven't looked at that footage and see what the time lapse recorded, but there you go. This one took a lot less time than the other one. It was a little hard. You saw getting that piece of wood out. It was caught in it, stuck in there somehow or other. Once it came loose, it came out okay. And the two boxes are out, so now I can clean the paint off on the inside of the cab, the back of the cab, for welding, and put the boxes in so we can weld those holes up closed and fasten the box at the same time. Anyway, more to come. See you later. Bye. If you can't already tell, we're welding the speaker boxes to the back of the cab. Where's the little wrench? This is screw up holes in the box. You got a screw? That's soaked in there, and it's not touching it. Try and get a lever in there or something? I was just thinking the big ice creams, you know, the big. Do you think that'll work? I don't know. We're going to try. Isn't very deep. Well, that is the fact. Never mind. Hit that metal, that ain't gonna work. Well, that might. There's that metal hanging at this. So the other piece has to go. The other one won't. Not in front of the fat one though. Here, you wanna? Okay. Yeah. It's too easy or something. Now I have to see what measurement the sleeping washer's already tacked on. Welding up that split in the piece, the panel right behind the door, that stress crack. This all looks like nothing when it's done, but with this old metal all lumpy and everything, it's way harder than it looks.
It's like a bag of marbles.
Yeah, it is. And that's the good side. The other side you can't do much on because it's already thin from people working on it.
It just feels proud right there, and I can't. No, I think the map pocket's holding it.
Take the flattest ball bead hammer we have and hit it with another one.
You can't.
Sorry?
You can't back it though.
No, I just want to push it in. Mark it with a marker. Have that down under than over because you can fill the under.
Want me to hold the dolly under
Still
it?
got a little room there. Okay. It's moving. Ready?
You want me to sand it and see if there's a high or a low?
Feels better, yeah.
I'm not pushing on the sander. feedback.
The lump feel like it's gone?
It's better. It's still, there's a little up high. Feel it?
Yeah. Because there is something there you can feel when you hit it.
Huh?
That's as good as it's going to get. Hit it a little more, one more time, loose lightly with the sand. Anyway, that's what it takes. This is plugging the hole. Point at that plug, Scott. Yeah, see, there's a little plug in the hole. And it's holding itself in there. When you punch the plug, it shrinks it a tiny bit. It reshapes it and shrinks it a bit. When you take the shrink out, it stretches it enough so it holds itself in the hole if you get the right size drill. Okay, well, this is, let me close this so there's more light on the back of the truck. There we go. Yeah, that lightens it up a bit more. This is how we ended up. I'll show you this side first. You see, this is all back together. Wood post is back in. Speaker boxes. And the map boxes, map hangers, whatever you call those, are back in. The latch and all that stuff on the door, all that had to come off. That's all back done. There's the repair up there where this was split. There's where the fasteners used to be going through the back of the cab. You see it's all gone. There as well. There it is. Plug the hole. You see now there's just a bolt, a head of a bolt there. It looks kind of like a rivet. That's what it's intended to do. There's 3 more of them going across there. So this one was plugged. There was a hole above the bolt. From another location. There was one there too. There's the map pockets and speaker box fasteners. This side is repaired also. Up here. Looks like it was never broken, as you can see. Latches back in. Wood's back in. This wood is back in with this one here. Took these out, these seat supports, to do the welding without burning the wood. Anyway, it's all back together. Oh, and I got the garnish molding on here. This, there's a, no, I'm sorry. That cage nut was screwed up because it was falling down and you couldn't get the screw in it with the garnish molding in front of it. So I figured that out. It was wedged the nut up there where it stays put. And there was a, where was it? Here, I believe. The cage nut here was gone. So I had made one and Scott welded it in. Made it out of a piece of 1/4-inch plate, I think. Cut it like a D shape and welded it in there. So yes, so I just put this all on there just to make sure it would all line up and work. And you got to do all of that. You got to put it together at least once before it goes away for paint so you know everything fits. So anyway, here we are. It is almost 6 o'clock. And I just finished putting everything back together. Scott left earlier, a little earlier. He was here for probably 4 hours, if not more, doing all the welding and grinding and stuff while I was getting ready, you know, working ahead or behind him. So anyway, there we are. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment. Particularly would like to hear your comments. Again, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.